Thanks for everybody for joining us tonight too.
I know. We're trying this again. I know it was like a little pop-up and everything, but yeah, you can. I think this is wonderful for people to kind of really see the backstory and, kind of what you're doing and, all the different details in any kind of healing, really. There's so many factors, but I tell people when I describe you that you are, inside the body better than any doctor I've ever met, honestly. Like internal, the things that you say are just like over beyond, but you know it so well. I gotta tell you, for the listeners, we've been working on like acid reflux for Jon and coming off some different meds. I gotta tell you, it's changed his bowel movements like crazy.
Yeah, like we were talking about, so when we think of digestion, it's the north to south process. And that's where I kind of backing up the way I think of healing, especially the brain. From a functional medicine standpoint, I think let's just make the brain a good place to be. Blood sugar balance, any infections, metals, molds, anything like that. There can be so many other reasons. And to me, that's when the neurology starts to really shine. Because now the cells in the brain are much healthier, and now when we do exercise and stimulation, as we know, there's that capacity and that fatigability. And then there's just more and more resources for the brain to start using better. But kind of like even before that, when we think of something like digestion, I just tell patients, it's a north to south process. And if I chemically wanted to shut off digestion, I would either not swallow my food or not chew my food and just swallow it whole, or I'd take like a proton pump inhibitor. Because we have a thing called gastric sequencing, and I just think of it like a chemical relay system. If your stomach never gets acidic enough, you don't digest the food to absorb it, but you never kind of tell your brain what happened, and your brain can't tell your other organs, okay, this is what's going on. So we kind of cut these chemical scissors. So all things being equal, I say if I wanted to ruin someone's GI health, I would just put them on a proton pump inhibitor.
Right. It's
Yeah.
and I like how you described it to me, especially after a brain injury, for those that are listening, the brain gut connection we all know, but when you cut off one of the layers of digestion, his brain doesn't know.
Yeah,
It has to go.
and digestion is like an assembly line. So if you chew and that's part A, and position B is the stomach, well now C, D, E, E, and F, all those can't do theirs down to Z. And I saw people ask me, say, I'm traditionally trained as a chiropractor. I do a lot of functional neurology, like all the other people that are helping with Jon. I came from more of a functional medicine, from more of a metabolic background, and I started to work with an autistic kid. And he started to speak for the first time ever, but I knew there was something else. So then, as you know, once you kind of go down this brain healing rabbit hole, you just kind of never look back, at least for me.
Yes.